Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a haul from Dysium, or The Ordinary. If you guys don't know, they are a basically low-end skincare brand, so they offer really great products for a fraction of the price that you would pay at somewhere like Sephora or online or whatnot. So I wanted to do a review from them. I am a big fan of The Ordinary. I've been using them for about 7 or 8 months now. I did my first haul with them in November, and I want to show you guys what I picked up. It's amazing because they have stores now, and before they didn't, so you'd have to order online and just pray everything works out. But now they have a bunch of stores in New York, and I believe they're expanding as well to California. I've been able to go in and pick up and kind of test everything out. So be sure to subscribe down below, follow me on Instagram, and let's get into our video. So really quickly, I wanted to give you guys a background on my skin, what I do for it, what I've been trying to do, etc. So my skin is combination dry. I found out that my skin is actually not oily, and it's something that I had believed for the longest time because I got greasy. And initially I was like, oh, I have oily skin, which I do to some degree, but my skin is also very dry. So I find that I will flake, get dry patches, peeling, etc. if I use too many oil controlling products. So for me, really the T-zone is where I'm getting the most grease, and then I am drier on the outer parts as well as my eye area, but I try to make sure that I'm moisturizing all over and using those oil controlling products only in those specific areas. For the most part, I've been pretty lucky in terms of acne, scarring, etc. I do have redness around my nose and around my chin, which is very prominent on Asian skin, which, as you guys know, I'm half Asian, so I did inherit that gene, sadly. But thankfully that's not something that really bugs me that much, but it's something that I'm trying to get rid of. So another thing that I have are large pores right here, as well as just smoother skin all around. I'm really trying to prevent aging, wrinkles, fine lines, in the most natural way possible, right? We don't want to inject anything too soon. I'm really trying to put that off for as long as I absolutely have to. So what I use currently is a cleanser. I use a retinol at night. I use a vitamin C serum on days where I don't use the retinol. And then during the day, I use a caffeine solution for under my eyes to help depuff and basically plump them to make them look pretty. So I'm doing a very minimal routine, and I definitely could be doing more, hence me going to The Ordinary to pick up all this stuff. Just so you guys know, all of this cost me $40. $40. You're gonna be like, what? So I can't wait to show you guys everything that I got. So I'm gonna knock these two out of the way first because these are things that I previously bought before. They're nothing new. I have the hyaluronic acid and I have the 100% pure squalene oil. The hyaluronic acid is just amazing in terms of moisturizing your skin and making it feel plump. It helps your skin attain more moisture as well as more water. So your skin is obviously feeling very plump, very nice, very soft, very smooth. So I love using this and then adding my oil afterwards. So the squalene oil is great for being non-comedogenic, or apparently a more non-comedogenic version, which is obviously pore clogging. I find that this is a little sticky, but I do like adding it in because I don't have an oil that I use right now. But I have heard it's really great for oily and combination skin in terms of not clogging pores. So this is my second time repurchasing it. I love to put this all over, but specifically around the eyes. I've heard it can help with fine lines and wrinkles. In terms of acne and how I plan on going to prevent that, I did pick up the niacinamide 10% with the zinc 1%. I really do like this stuff. I usually put it on in the morning all over my face. I just tap it in. Obviously this is not going to prevent large breakouts. I do still use the Differin gel, which is considered a type of a retinol, and I use that on any major spots and bumps, but not all over. So in terms of all over maintenance, I do like using the niacinamide. Speaking of retinols, I do use my Differin for any sort of acne spots or large pores, but in terms of all over as a general retinoid, I like using the retinol in 0.5 with squalene. Sorry, that was a long one. this stuff I've been using, I actually use the Gran Active 5%, and I was like, you know what, I'm ready to try something a little bit stronger. I initially grabbed the 1% retinol, but they were saying, you know, see how this is, see if your skin gets irritated by it. My skin was fine, so I feel like I should probably return this for the 1%, but at the same time, I'm gonna see. If it does no results for me, then I'm gonna wanna do the 1%, but for now, it seems to be working fine, so I guess I'll keep it. The last two things I have are acids, and I love using acids as a face peel and just kind of rejuvenating your skin, getting that nice fresh layer of skin. And these are two things that I wanted to start incorporating into my skincare routine. I feel like I wasn't doing enough of this, I wasn't seeing enough results, and a lot of people said, you know what, you need to start using AHAs, BHAs, some sort of glycolic acid, just something to add it to your routine. So I picked up the AHA 30% BHA peeling solution. As you guys know, this thing looks like your face is all bloody and plum colored, but it's a 10-minute mask that you do, or it's a peel, excuse me, that you put on your face and just let it sit. I did feel it tingle slightly the first time I did it, but my skin was so smooth afterwards. I mean, it was crazy. I couldn't stop touching it. Mind you, redness, all of that didn't seem to subside very much, but I only did it 2 times. Initially, I did notice how smooth my skin looked. It was so smooth. In terms of the glycolic acid toning solution, I've heard this is a dupe for the Glossier solution. Now, the difference is, of course, this is a 7% solution, whereas Glossier's is 10%, and I believe it has a mix of AHAs and BHAs, where this is, I believe, just the glycolic acid, which is fine. I wanted to just see what it was like, see if it was comparable, see if I got similar results. Because as you guys know, I did that big video on the Glossier solution, which I know a bunch of you found really helpful. So I wanted to see if this was a good dupe for it, because obviously the price is about, I want to say, half of the Glossier solution. So really great in price, a lot easier to pick up. You know, you don't have to pay for shipping and whatnot. So I'm gonna give this a try, see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative. Of course, with skincare routines, you know, even though I can put all these serums on my face, things that are really important to me are exercising, eating right, and sunscreen. So just know that you can buy a bunch of serums in the world and it may not help because you're not doing it all together as a whole. So it's really important to understand the internal factors as well as the external factors when it comes to skincare and your body and looking right and feeling right. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.